Hey, how you doing? Glad to have you. I got a surprise. Um, I'm not doing the 11 o'clock all month by myself, which is really cool. So, when you anchor the news, and you anchor a lot of news, it's good to have a co-anchor who kind of hangs out with you and carries some of the load, does the heavy lifting. Um, so, I want you to meet. This is the first time we've anchored together.
It is.
It
yeah.
is. Scoot on in.
All right.
Hey,
Hi, everyone. How's
Molly
it going?
Koweek.
Hello.
Very excited to have Molly. I've been off the last few weekends, Monday, because I've been on the road with lacrosse.
Right.
So you filled in. You did great.
Thank you. Thanks.
I got in just in time to turn on the television and saw Molly. Hey, there she is. So
and you didn't turn it off immediately?
there was one thing that I wanted to talk about. I posted something over the weekend, and Molly Koweek's dad is so doggone cool. So for those folks who didn't maybe see it, your dad does what to you on a regular basis?
Yeah, so every day for almost the last 5 years, ever since I started my first job in TV in Wisconsin, he texts me a joke of the day. Now it's a group text with 10 of us or so, and every single day he does not miss a day. He gets very excited about it, and he started sending me videos of them too, so now I can post them on my social media page.
Do you remember the one I posted the other day talked about? Do you remember which one that was Saturday?
I don't remember.
On the pirate.
Oh yeah.
Sure,
yeah.
tell.
It was something along the lines of like, was it a movie? Like why couldn't a pirate get into a movie or
Yeah.
something like that? And it was because it was R-rated. I mean,
See, it's good stuff.
like this is the level of corny. Today's joke was why didn't the teddy bear want dessert? Because it was stuffed.
See,
You know.
good stuff. They call them dad jokes, but what is just as good as the joke is when he says, "Have a nice day."
yeah.
I mean, it's great. And so she was showing us earlier tonight. Her dad started this a few years back,
Yeah.
and there was like something he showed us on YouTube, and he was very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But now he's like warm to the camera.
Right.
Dad's name is
Richard.
Richard. Richard is Richard going to watch tonight from New York?
Yeah, because I texted my mom to see if they're planning on watching, and she's the night owl. He'll go to bed earlier.
Yeah.
But I can guarantee you that she's going to make him stay up for this.
Good.
So
Good.
yeah.
We're going to give a salute to Richard. So.
Yeah. If they can wake up early and watch when I was on in the morning, then they can stay up a little late. I think.
So Molly came to us how many months ago, Molly?
In early or mid-February, so
Okay.
almost 5 months.
She came from Wisconsin, and Molly works our Saturday morning show. So her schedule's kind of been all over the place.
Yeah.
With myself taking a little bit of time off and Cheryl taking some time off. And as we talked with folks in the past several weeks, Kate Bartley has left, and Kate Bartley is working in the private sector now. So she's home right now, hanging out with her beautiful son, Charlie,
Oh,
who
he's
is
so cute.
Mr. Redhead,
Yeah,
2.5
yeah.
years old. So, Kate decided that she wanted more time with the family, and, that is cool. We miss her, but you know what? She is enjoying life.
Right.
9 to 4-ish
Yeah,
and
normal
banker's
people
hours.
right?
What was I going to say?
What's that like?
So, of all the years that you've worked, you came here and you worked mornings before
Yeah.
coming to HIO?
I did, yeah.
And what
yeah.
time would that start in the morning for you?
So I would go in then at 3 in the morning, and we were on the air at 5. So bright and early. But I was used to mornings because I worked mornings when I was in Boston as well. But I was a writer, so I didn't have to do my hair and makeup before going into work. So that was kind of nice there.
So, my first, 6.5 years here, I did mornings. So I'd walk in the door at 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
My shirt would be untucked.
Yeah.
My hair would be brushed, and I'd brush my teeth. But I know you, every moment, every minute counts as you are trying to get out of bed and get to work.
Oh, yeah. And I'm a
3 in the morning.
snoozer. Like if I have to be to work at
Now, what's
3.
up with that?
A snoozer?
Yes.
Because some people are like these
My
really
wife is
productive
the same
people.
way.
So she like I'll set an alarm if I want to get out of bed at 2:40. I set an alarm at 2, and it it takes me at least that long. Once I'm out of bed, I'm good to go. But are you one of those people who like if you have to get out of bed at 2:30, you set that
Yes.
alarm at 2:30?
When I did the morning shift, 2:07.
Why?
Because I had it down to the exact minute, because every half second and every 30 seconds of sleep
Right.
mattered to me.
Yeah.
So I am not one of those where I'm going to, hit the snooze and then fall back asleep. I mean, I'm out of REM, I'm out of REM sleep. I got to get up and get going.
That's the thing, though. It's like you just want those extra. It's like bonus sleep time. Especially because it feels like, all right, like you look at the clock and it's like, oh, 2:05. I have all this time to sleep, and it's just like a nice surprise every morning.
But aren't you? If that happens to me, I'm doing this. I keep looking at the clock, thinking, okay, well, if it's 8 minutes on a snooze,
right?
Well, then okay, I've got 2.5 minutes before the snooze goes off and the darn alarm goes again.
No, because I sleep the whole time.
Do you see the way our minds are working vastly differently? My goodness.
I'm a very, very good sleeper, though.
Good for you.
Yeah, it's a real skill I've spent a lot of years developing.
My goodness.
Are you not?
You know what? So people say when, like if people go home, I mean, as soon as I go home, I go to bed.
Okay.
How about you? Like tonight, are you going to go right to bed?
Absolutely.
Even though you'll be in tomorrow at 2:30?
2:00,
Yeah. I'm the same way. But some people, I mean, I know a couple of our coworkers, they won't go to bed until 1:30, 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. No. Young kids, they taught me early on. When I have to get a kid up and get him on the bus at 7:30, no, there's none of this messing around till 2 o'clock.
Right, and that's difficult because you have an actual commitment in the morning that you have to wake up for, Whereas like me, it's just like free for all. My thing in the morning is I'll wake up tomorrow, I know, and I'll spend the entire time before I go to work thinking I should really go to the gym, but I just really don't want to do that.
So what time will you wake up tomorrow?
So tomorrow I'll probably try to wake up at like 8 or so.
So that means 8:40.
Right.
Because as we've heard, she's setting the dog on snooze for 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Or the clock 40 minutes away from when she really wants to get up.
Sometimes you can lay in bed and read. It's nice.
See, she's one of those who does not yet have children.
No.
As opposed to some of the rest of us who are probably watching tonight.
The real alarm clock
yes.
right there.
Yes. Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah.
I commend you for basically having 2 full-time jobs.
My wife does all the heavy lifting.
Okay.
I am just there to kind of watch and learn. My wife does all the work. Something else that maybe the viewers here at 11 o'clock might not know about you that you find unique to share with them as I put you on the spot, as she looks at me with these eyes.
Oh, like what's unique?
I don't know. You tell me. Something that they might not know about you.
All right. Something they may not know about me.
John says hello, Molly.
Oh, hi, John.
What is this?
John, I'm struggling a little bit to find something interesting. I've got a lot of facts, but just not a lot of them are interesting. My favorite color is purple.
Purple?
I love Beyonce.
Do you really? Beyonce?
Oh, and I just have this thought that there is not a single day, a single hour of the day that's not a good time for ice cream. Like you should have ice cream every single day.
Every day?
Yeah.
And about 10 minutes ago, I see her raise her hands over here, and she's excited about July 19th.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I can't wait because The Lion King, the remake of The Lion King. Because, and Beyonce's Nala, so obviously that's just going to be
Well, you are a Beyonce
Yeah, I saw her in concert
weirdo.
in 2016,
Stalker.
and it was a spiritual
Stalker.
experience. I almost cried because there were a bunch of 16-year-olds sitting next to us, and they didn't know the throwback songs, but I knew every single word. I felt like a little bit old, but also really proud.
Are you a Toy Story?
Yeah.
So have you seen Toy Story 4?
I haven't seen it yet, but Toy Story is really important to my age group specifically because the year that Andy went to college,
need to stop this.
I went to college.
I knew exactly where she was going with this. As you can see, my college happened a little before that as I've got the gray on the sides.
The same thing, like my last year of high school was the last Harry Potter book. And so, when Harry finished Hogwarts. And so I feel like I have a connection with both
I'm done
of those.
talking to you. I might see 2 movies a year.
Yeah.
But I saw Spider-Man over the weekend.
Oh, how was that?
You know what? My crew, my kids love the whole Marvel deal.
Oh, that's fun.
I asked my son on a scale of 1 to 10, what does he think? And he was saying an 8, 8.5.
And they're teenagers, right?
One's 12, one's 15.
Okay, so that's a tough age for them to get an 8.5 out of a 12,
Yeah, he's
15-year-old?
he's 12, so he's still got some hey, listen, Dad, I really think about this, and or as opposed to, Dad, I'm too cool to tell you what I think.
Yeah.
My 15-year-old, on the other hand, she's like, yeah, it was an 8.5. Didn't want it to bold. So, one last question for you. So you came from Wisconsin.
Yeah.
So how have you handled this heat and humidity? Because
Not well.
last week was, it was pretty rough for a few days. Terrible.
So here's the thing. no one warned me. No one said that Ohio was really hot. I had one meteorologist actually in Wisconsin who used to live in Dayton, and he said there are 10 days a year that are unbearably hot. And I was like, that's fine. I like the heat. It's good. Now, I didn't think that it was, I mean, crazy heat started in May here. And so I wasn't quite ready for that. I do feel like I'm going to be better prepared for the winter, having lived in Wisconsin.
Well, you were, I mean, how close were you to? Now, where did you come from again?
Wausau.
Wausau.
Central Wisconsin.
Okay, so that's not technically Uper.
No. It's probably 2.5 hours away
Okay.
from Uper territory.
Yeah, folks that are Upers, they are. I'm telling you, they're tough.
Yeah.
30 below zero,
Right.
and they're walking around with just a light windbreaker on.
Oh, it's a thing in Wisconsin where whenever it's really cold, if you say it's really cold to a Wisconsinite, they have to say, this is nothing. Just wait until it gets down to this. I just need a sweatshirt. I need a light jacket. That's it. This is nothing. And it could be with the wind chill -50, and they just don't care. They will not admit that it's cold.
They're tough. I'm
Yeah.
telling you. I've seen a couple Upers in my time, friends of mine.
Yeah.
They
Well, you
are
lived in
tough.
Alaska.
And that's why I don't live in Alaska.
That must have been so cold.
in the middle of the winter, it'd get down to like 15 below at night.
Yeah.
But
That's actually not that bad.
not bad, and there really wasn't that much wind. But just last week, conversely, they broke a record, 90 degrees in
Right.
Anchorage, which is unbearable. I mean, think about 90 here; it's hot. So you're 90 degrees in Anchorage, and these people do not have air
No
conditioning,
AC. Yeah.
and they have an extreme fire danger right now. So the concern is overwhelming for fires, and the problem is Anchorage sits in a bowl, and it's surrounded by forest, and people live in the mountains, live on the side of the mountain. And fires catch. I mean, if they go, they're only 4 or 5 ways off that mountain. That's on the east side of the city. So very scary.
Right.
All right, folks. Anything else you want to talk about
No.
besides Beyonce? The Beyonce fan
I'll
club
try
later.
for tomorrow night to come up with something more interesting. I'm working on it, folks.
Let's see here. I'm not.
Oh, we got some nice comments.
Yeah.
One thing, Molly, if you like purple, do you like Barney? Yeah. Everyone's favorite dinosaur. Absolutely.
If you sing that song, I'm calling Human Resources. Do not. I do
I'm
not.
trying to remember the
That's
words.
good. That's good. All right, folks. Appreciate your time. And the two of us, along with Jesse Mag, we will see you at 11 o'clock. McCall is off tonight. McCall will be back tomorrow. So we will see you then. And get ready because it's going to get hot again. FYI.
Oh, I'm not ready.
You'll be ready. You'll be fine. All right, folks. See ya.